for both of these teams, Brent Barry. The fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. The wingmen, it's Sharp and Thibault. Williams is out there with Avdia. And it's Simons in at the point guard position.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside. Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp, that time.
So the Portland Trail Blazers able to put the first points up on the board. Murray down low. He's guarded by Williams. And it's Williamson missing. And it's Avdia at the drive. Thibault finds Simons. Outside, Avdia. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Brent with Avdia. There's a versatility to his game that not many players can claim.
Yeah, Kevin, it's a great point. He does things on both ends. Sometimes defensively it goes unnoticed, but this guy can play a lot of different positions and is very skilled. He contributes in a lot of ways to his team. Well, we talk a lot about guys and the obstacles that they overcome. Williamson has faced many setbacks, but still staying committed to the game.
Now, here's Simons. Avdia, a screen on Murray. Back to Avdia. Clock is at 3. Here's Sharp. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Out to Ingram. Back to McCollum for 3. Rebound by Williams. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Avdia can't hit.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Murray. Boy, he was something else against Utah.
That's an area DeJounte Murray continues to work on. When he's hitting threes, man, he's dangerous.
Avdia, a screen on Murray. Simons kicks to Avdia. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
And stolen by Thibault. Simons from outside gets the three-pointer to fall.
Simons seeing green there, just letting that one rip.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. They trail by 3. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Avdia. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Thibault on the wing. Here's Simons. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power? Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Brent, when you look at New Orleans, they've only finished higher than a 5th seed once in franchise history.
Yeah, Kevin, that was all the way back in 2008 when they finished as the 2nd seed. And at that time, they were still the Hornets. I remember playing against that team as CP3 was leading that charge. This team will be back. They've got the pieces to get there.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough. David, thank you. Cullen pass it to Murray. McCollum against Avdia. Out to Ingram. McCollum outside. Stolen by Avdia. Pass to Simons. Buries the long-range jumper. Simons has got 10 points.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Williams with the block. Simons on the wing. What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for the Trailblazers. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Blazers.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. The wingmen, it's Sharp and Thibault. Avdia is out there with Williams, and it's Simons in at the one.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Avdia with a screen for Simons. And Sharp has it in the corner. Simons, the pass to Avdia. Simons against McCollum. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Off target with his three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Ingram outside. Driving the lane. Here's McCollum. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Avdia can't hit.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field.
The three-pointer is right on target. He has 5.
This is what Murphy does. He gets the ball and instantly gets up shots.
If we're going to talk about, the craftiest players, Brent, in the NBA, where would you rank C.J. McCollum?
CJ is one of my favorite guards in the league to watch. This guy is not overpowering physically, Kevin, but his efficiency and the way that he is so smooth on getting to his scoring zones is something that I don't think we appreciate enough. Big slam by Murphy. His teammates encourage him to be aggressive, to make plays like that.
Back to McCollum. Pass to Murray. There's the three. And stolen by Sharp. They need this. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just aims forever. Able to do things most others can't.
New Orleans making a switch here. Robinson Earls checked in. Kicks it out to McCollum. A three-pointer off the mark. Portland trailing here. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
Poked away and stolen by Williams.
2 minutes.
Avdia, a screen on Ingram. Ingram against Simon. Lock at 6. Avdia, the pass to Sharp. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Let's look at the numbers here for Brandon Ingram. Coming off a terrific season. He was around 21 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
It's Ingram on the wing. Defended by Thibault. Connects from three-point range. Alvarado's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
And that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
McCollum finds Tice. Back to McCollum. Jones sets the pick for McCollum. Jones, no luck. Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Javonte Green, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
Substitution on the court.
Pelicans on D. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. For three, Henderson. Pelicans pull it in. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
When you add the length, the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
Kane, he's checked in for New Orleans. Ingram deciding where to go with it. There's the pick. Pass to Alvarado. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Back to the action in just a minute.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserve.
And now, not a bad. And that is.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, and Fernie Simons getting it done today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
A bit forward, Ingram and Williamson. The guard set is Alvarado and McCollum. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. And here's Walker outside. Rebounded by McCollum. New Orleans leading by 6. Here's Alvarado. He has 6. Over to the left wing. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
New Orleans making a switch here. Boston's checked in. The Trailblazers shooting their first foul shot of the night. Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The bad boy Pistons, and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Henderson, and Henderson throws it down hard.
Oh, man, Scoot Henderson, an elite leaper.
New Orleans leading by 3. Here's Boston. Shoots over Henderson. Boston, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And Walker kicks to Ayton. Out to Henderson. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Off target at the rim. Down low. Kicks it out to McCollum. Williamson with a screen for McCollum. Williamson in the post. Working on Walker. Shot clock at 5. Williamson, the screen. Ingram wide open. From outside, off the mark.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Pass to Rupert. Portland moving the ball around. Outside, Walker. Over to the wing. Ayton wide open. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. 3-point lead. Boston. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. Boston's got 5 points in the quarter. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
And it's Ayton missing. New Orleans leading by 4. Reeves with it. He's picked up by Walker. Jones sets the pick from Murray. Plays it up and banks it in. Murray's got 9.
Boy, Murray just one of those guys who loves to work it inside.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Inside, here's Walker, and finished off by Walker.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, C.J. McCollum has talked about his fit on the Pelicans. He says, with my skill set, I can play in any environment, style, and system. With this group, it's just about me making the right plays and finding my offense without taking away opportunities for B.I. and Z to get theirs. Kevin?
True, David. You know, shooting always helps, and he's got some talented guys around him for sure. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Ayton.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And stolen by Ayton. Here's Rupert. He's defended by Alvarado. Out left to the wing for the lead. And the 3-ball is good. Ayton's got his second bucket.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Jones sets the pick for Murray. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Walker dishes to Ayton. Drives to the hoop. And Ayton throws it down. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Portland out in front, leading. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Portland leading. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, the wingmen it's Sharp and Thibault. Rob Williams is out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Simons in at the point. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Murray's athleticism helping him navigate his way to the basket that time, an aggressive play.
And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting well, 50% from the floor. Simons surveying the D. Sharp on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Thibault. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Murray. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. But we're talking about DeJounte Murray now. And Greg, what do you like most about his game?
Well, I like the tenacity that DeJounte brings to a game. I really feel like he ramps himself up for the biggest moments and wants to make the plays at the end of the game, whether that's scoring the basketball, passing the basketball, but really overriding that is defensively, wanting to be disruptive. So when you get a guy that competes at that high a level, that's what makes DeJounte Murray such an intriguing two-way player.
He was all alone on that one. Avdiiv's got his first 3 points of the game.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And it's Murray penetrating. Williams with the block.
That's what Williams does, disrupt your offense.
Simons the pass to Thibault. And the Trailblazers another three. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Portland.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
The kick out to Simons. Sharp the pass to Thibault. A three-pointer, no good. Pelicans trail by 5. Murray right side to the paint. Boston. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Murray against Avdiiv. It's stolen by Jones. A 3-ball. Drops in the tray.
Cutting into that deficit now. Well within striking distance.
And just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Thibault. Outside, Avdiiv. Back to Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. New Orleans has gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. That's 6 of 13. And stolen by Simon. Outside, Avdiiv. Pass to Thibault. Now here's Williams. Launches a 3. And Jones pulls it down. Here's Boston. Defended by Sharp. To take the lead.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Simons kicks to Thibault. On the wing, Williams. Right side, Simons. The kick out to Williams. Thibault for 3. Connects from downtown.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They set the pick. Pass to Boston. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Outside, Simon. The kick out to Williams. That's it 5. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And
great tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. And he drives in. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
And he banks in the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Conley. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been... Oh, wow! Incredible!
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Ingram on the wing. Hits the trifecta.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Edwards. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Down low. And it's Randle with the jam.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius. Randle.
Ingram, the pass to Williamson. Outside for Ingram. Lets the 3 fly. Another shot. McCollum right side. Outside Murray. Clock at 6. Driving to the basket. And the layup is good. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the closer he gets, the deadlier Murray can be. He just enjoys working close in.
Edwards finds Conley. Randle, a screen on Murray. Now Randle. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. McCollum with a steal. Now the Pelicans in transition. And here's Ingram outside. He drops it from range. Ingram's got 6 points.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
Outside Edwards. Up and over McCollum. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
I really think the nail in the coffin was their missed free throws. That's usually an ominous sign.
I thought the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Edwards against McCollum, driving inside. And here's Ingram outside. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Outside for Randle. Back to Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
To the middle. Outside for Ingram. From deep. Shot's good by McCollum.
Off the pass, McCollum can be instantaneous. He doesn't think, he just shoots.
Edwards against McCollum. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
McCollum's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Williamson passes to McCollum. Back to Williamson. Pass to Murray. Takes a three. Randall pulls down the board. And here's Edwards. Back to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves, hunting for opportunities, leading to... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And we've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Ingram is the 3, with Zion playing the 4. Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. And it's get up, Anthony Edwards!
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
Pelicans trail by 6. Right side Ingram. Tice with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. And stolen by Gobert. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets.
And you know, for that matchup with the Hawks, that will be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by...
Whoa, look at that! Oh, my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home!
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
And it's Murray off the drive. McCollum, pass to Ingram. Out to McCollum. Lets it go from deep. Just 5 on the clock from the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Buries it from 3.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Murray finds Ingram. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. Ingram's got 9 points.
Yeah, this is how competitive Ingram is. Getting his revenge with a 3 of his own.
Outside for Randall. Gobert passes to Randall. Outside McDaniels. Cook it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to McCollum. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts. Here's Edwards. Edwards, so good inside.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Here's Murray. Now here's Williamson. And stolen by Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
6 on the shot clock. took the opportunity when he saw it. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
I absolutely love this, and more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Back to Daniels. Three-pointer. The Pelicans pull it in. Williamson looking around. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Freez checked in for Minnesota.
Substitution on the court.
1:06 left to play in the first half. Pass to Randall. Rebounded by Ingram.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Minnesota leading by 8. 46 seconds left in the second. Outside Edwards. They swipe it. McCollum with it. He's picked up by Conley. Puts the move on. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge.
Slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And Minnesota making a change here. Miller's checked in for Randall. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. He misses the free throw. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Here's Miller. The kick out to Ingles. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Out to McCollum. Oh, ripped away. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 4 points this quarter.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
For the Knicks, they'll be up against the Nets in Brooklyn. That one gets going 7:30 Eastern Time. And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Naz Reid, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Garza in at center, filling out the middle. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. B.A.?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all three levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed. Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
McCollum drives in. Good on the bucket. McCollum's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, out of a cannon. McCollum left a vapor trail.
Now here's Alexander Walker. McCollum defends. Yep, that one goes.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Murray. Second chance shot. Out to McCollum for 3. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Out of bounds. It'll be Pelicans ball. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Timberwolves, 3rd. The Pelicans, 4th.
A stat every team wants to excel in, 3-point shooting. Both of these teams were fantastic from deep last season.
Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Minot. Pelicans trail by 12. Cuts off the pass. And here they come. It's deflected. Pass to Dillingham. Outside, Alexander Walker. And he goes in for the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Alvarado with it from outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Pass to Ingram. Here's the 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reed. And New Orleans making a change here. Boston's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. McDaniels is checked in for DiVincenzo. Alvarado. And again, no good by New Orleans. Minnesota leading by 14.
Blocking foul called on Jose Alvarado. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Randle. Now McDaniels, covered by Ingram. Here's Dillingham. 5 to shoot, and it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Second team foul.
Green's checked in for New Orleans. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Kane's checked in for the Pelicans. Hawkins comes in for Alvarado. Pass to Conley. Outside McDaniels. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. McDaniels got 7 points.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Driving in. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Dillingham. And it's Boston with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 14. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now.
Whoa! Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
Randle has got excellent handle, so you have to respect him off the dribble jive.
Hawkins, the pass to Boston. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. There's a screen. Inside, Kane. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Reeves is checked in for Ingram. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards is checked in. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the...
14. At the line for
Action
the
down.
Timberwolves,
But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there. Free throw good, Edwards.
There is so much to love about Anthony Edwards. He is one of the most skilled young basketball players in the league, but he also happens to be quite charismatic.
Pelicans trail by 15. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Randall against Ingram. Here's Messi. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Outside McDaniels. Three-pointer off the mark. Murray for 3. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Murray's got 10. And so it's Minnesota going into the break up 12. They're deep. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Ingram is the 3, with Zion playing the 4. And it's Messi in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And Edwards, here we go.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Drives to the hoop. Murray, no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And Edwards slams it in.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Murray, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And Edwards slams it in.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. It doesn't bother him.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Greg.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
Gobert with a screen on McCollum. It's Edwards with a drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, in pick and roll action, Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
And Williamson throws it down.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
The assist.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
Here's Murray. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And finishing through contact, DeJounte Murray a chance to add another at the line.
Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. Edwards against McCollum. Outside Conley. Conley, a screen on McCollum. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Murray passes to McCollum. Here's Messi. Back to Murray. Out to McCollum. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's McCollum. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Edwards. Oh! And he dunks it down.
It takes some serious bounce to pull that off.
That right there is next level agility, Grant.
And you add in the creativity with all the dunks out there, and we've seen some. That one stands out.
McCollum drives in. They kick it out to Murray. Here's Misi. The 3. And Conley grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, Anthony Edwards says, yes, you're playing exceptional defense, but my offensive game is better. I'm a solid 225.
And there's the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Robinson Earl's checked in for the Pelicans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Jones. Edwards can't hit. Pelicans trail by 21.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Williamson, no good. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
No good on the free throw.
Boy, Mike Conley has always been such a steadying influence, a respected leader. Doesn't matter what team he's on.
And so Murray will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Robinson Earl. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
They really rely on Murray as a shot creator. He makes a conscious effort to keep everyone involved.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
2nd personal foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. On the wing, Murray. He's guarded by Conley. For 3, McCollum. No good on the shot. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Assisted by
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
how does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Jaden McDaniel. And it's Gobert in at the center. For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against the Bulls. Here's Edwards. Lays it up off the glass. Edwards got the first points up on the board for the Timberwolves.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Minnesota with the ball. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer. And now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
And here's Avdia after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Williams, that's for two. Clock at 6. Thibault, the pass to Williams. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down. Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stop?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Now, here's Simons. And Avdia, the bucket on the assist by Simons.
And this is something Simons has been improving on, creating openings for his teammates.
Gobert with a screen on Sharp. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Gobert double team. Timberwolves passing it around to the inside. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Simons against Conley. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's Williams with the jam.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Last time against the Trailblazers, they lost in Portland.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. And I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe it. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
Now here's Edwards, following the miss by Robert Williams.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Here he goes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent. Did it great.
Yeah, they drafted Stu Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thanks, David. So it's Portland now. After the basket by Minnesota. 3-pointer, Simon. No coverage that time. Avdia's got 5.
And you make it easy on Simons when you leave someone that wide open. He's always looking to make the extra pass.
Oh, here's Edwards. 13 points in the game. High arcing shot. Rebound by Williams. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Back to Avdia. He's looking for Williams and finds him.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
Now here's Conley. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Offensive rebound. And the wide open shot from Avdia. From beyond the arc and then some. Avdia's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's McDaniels. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves
Danny Avdia. He's been the guy making things happen for the Trailblazers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Edwards, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Ayton finds Avdia from downtown. The kick out to Simons. Avdia with a screen for Simons. Pass to Avdia. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Mike Conley.
The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big and strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw fouls.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
Pass to Sharp. Avdia, a screen on Edwards. Outside, Avdia. This one for 3. Portland, no good that time either.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now, here's Simon. And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes. my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Timberwolves trail by 3. Left side, Edwards. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Over Thibault. Shot by McDaniels, no good. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Conley, the pass to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
It's hauled in by Thibault. Portland leading. Outside, Simons. Thibault with the ball. Edwards there. Thibault with the ball. Now defended by Randall. McDaniels finds Edwards. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Quingen, he's checked in for DeAndre. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Pass to Thybulle. No good on the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard. Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide-open look.
Here's Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's special.
Here's McDaniels. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Pass to Rupert. Gobert against Ayton. Here's Rupert. Back to Ayton. And oh, he hits the first beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked it, yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
The Nets out in Brooklyn will go up against the Knicks. 7:30 Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
2 of the best.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Portland Trailblazers.
They've been choosy.
Thank you for being with us. Now,
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers out in front, leading by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. We got Joe Ingles. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Miller in at the 4 spot.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Ingles finds Miller. And here is DiVincenzo. Here's the 3. That shot off.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Reid kicks to Ingles. Back to Reid, and stolen by Williams. Last break, here come the Trailblazers. Grant gets a wide open look, and the Trailblazers another 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3 ball. Conley's got 5.
One of the league's more reliable three-point shooters. Conley didn't always have that in his game, but he's lethal now.
Grant surveying the D. Pass to Henderson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Swinging. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards inside. He's against Williams. And stolen by Williams. Here's Kamara. Pass to Grant. Here's Williams. He's defended by Randall. Williams can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 13. Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. At one point, they led by 16. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Going in the screen for Grant. A three. Conley grabs the miss. And he drives in. He gets it in there.
I'll tell you, McDaniels eats up ground in a hurry.
Here's Henderson. 5 points in the game. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority...
Up and finish with power.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Williams, he's checked in for 8.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
And the slam dunk by Simon.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Williams with the block. The pass to Simons. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Avdia, a screen on Conley to the middle. And the jam by Avdia.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Pass to Thibault. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Now, here's McDaniels. Defended by Thibault. And stolen by Thibault. The kick out to Williams. Simons against Edwards. And it's Simons off the drive. Here's Williams. Outside, Avdia. Williams, a screen on Randall. Here's Avdia. Buries it from 3-point range. Avdia's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And here's Edwards from the arc. A second chance effort. Gobert, no good. Trailblazers leading by 15. Simons with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Got that one up quick.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Simons kicks to Thibault. There's a good screen. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Anthony Edwards.
Edwards got 30 points.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Trailblazers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Deni Avdija.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Pass to Randall. McDaniels kicks to Randall. Now here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Conley. Goes up to the stripe. Edwards, no good. And Portland with the ball. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. From deep three-point land. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. They trail by 14. Here's Randall. And that one's drained from the low block.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Here's Simons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a...
but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Ingram is the 3, with Zion playing the 4. Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt, and it's Messi in at the center position. Now here's Williamson. No luck on that one. Nice D from Avdia. Outside Sharp. Pass to Avdia. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Murray. Well, last season, New Orleans finished with their best record since 2009. Stan, they went 49-33.
Well, you have to credit their roster construction. They've got 3 guys who can average 20-plus points, along with a lot of very solid young defenders, and these guys are only getting better.
Now here's Murray. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Stolen by Sharp. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Count it.
Well, looking at Simon's assist numbers, they've skyrocketed over his time in the NBA.
It's stolen by Thibault. Sharp up top. McCollum defends. Avdia from outside. Rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, a little extra on that finish from Ingram. That was impressive.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups, and we got right to it. The question of how do you stop Zion? From what Coach told me, it's all about being physical. He said, we're not going to let him run us over in the lanes or just stomp us inside. We're going to fight back hard. So it sounds like Coach is expecting high effort physically from his team.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Pass to Aiden. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. And here's Simons outside. Messi grabs the board. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. The fadeaway. And Aiden pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Aiden with a screen. Here's Thibault. No good on the 3. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. There's the 3. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Coach, when you talk to Ingram's teammates, they always bring up his remarkable work ethic.
Well, Brian, Brandon Ingram works hard. He loves the game. He wants to be great. He spends a lot of his free time studying the game instead of just hanging out and doing other things.
Now here's Sharp. Pass to Aiden. Now Simons. Avdia from outside. Offensive board. And here's Aiden. Outside Sharp. And another shot. Out to Simons. 5 on the clock. Now here's Aiden. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Here we go. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Well, this is where Zion can be so deadly. He gets a bit of space that he can take advantage of.
Simons passes to Thibault. Now here's Sharp. McCollum defends. Pass to Sharp. Here's Thibault. Launches it from deep. Pure from three-point range. Thibault's got 5.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set. Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Simons against Murray. 4-3. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Oh, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Murray with it. Avdia picks him up. And here's Ingram on the take. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, look, you need to get up on Ingram, but then he has the quickness to put it on the floor and get all the way to the rim.
Pass to Avdia. McCollum against Simons. Thibault passes to Simons. Fires for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Stolen by Sharp. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Trailblazers out. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Trailblazers?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. On the perimeter, they'll go with McCollum and Ingram. Then it's Murray. Then there's Zion Williamson. And it's Misi in at the 5. McCollum way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. McCollum's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Showing off the range. McCollum's so confident.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
The drive by Murray. Soft touch off the glass. Murray's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Well, Stanley was a 5-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach.
Murray deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Here's Williamson. They kick it out to Murray. Shot clock at 5. With the drive, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Anthony Simons.
Murray with that quick first step forces the defense to foul.
And coach, you look at DeJounte Murray, a 6'5" do-it-all guard.
Well, Brian, he's got the size and quickness to defend either backcourt position. Offensively, he's best with the ball in his hands, but he has developed his spot-up game to help the team.
For New Orleans, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Just a straight flush by Murray. No fret.
Simons with it. No points so far. Sends it home from 3-point land. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes.
12 straight points off 3s. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's McCollum. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Sharp. The Trailblazers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Simons. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Oh, he misses the dunk. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Williamson with it. There's 1:47 left to play in the first half. Out to the right wing. Here's Misi, defended by Avdia. Deflects the pass. Simons with a steal. Outside Sharp. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Murray. And it's the Pelicans on the break. There's McCollum with the three. Fires in the triple. McCollum's got 8 points.
Well, no doubt McCollum is dangerous from distance.
Simons against McCollum. Pass to Aiden. Back to Simons. And here's Thibault. Simons passes to Thibault. Portland again missing. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, this is what they want from Ayton. Play big.
Here's Williamson. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
Pass to Ayton. Off the outside. Back to Ayton. Sharp passes to Avdia. Off target from outside. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the left side wing. Clock at 6. Zion inside. Man, he's just built for that.
Throwing his weight around in there, Zion Williamson.
Sharp finds Simons. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's New Orleans. They're up by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined.
And guys, now let's see what games have yet. Thanks as always.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Denny Avdia getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Jeremy Grant out there with Jabari Walker. Then it's Henderson, and it's Rupert in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Ingram into the lane, and a slam dunk by Ingram.
The length of Ingram is something else. Gets up to slam it in a second's notice because of it.
And when you talk about this Portland team, Stan, they're young and talented. They have some nice pieces going forward.
Yeah, and Brian, it starts with Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons in that backcourt, but Shaedon Sharp, when healthy, they've got some good pieces to build around. Good effort by McCollum. Hustles up the court and knows exactly how to play it.
Over to the wing. Pass to Rupert. Back to Henderson. Here's Kamare. Here's Rupert, defended by Murray. Now here's Walker. Henderson for 3. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist.
Oh, good 3-ball by Henderson. Now, this is the part of his game that he wants to keep developing.
Murray against Henderson. McCollum into the lane. And he gets it to go. McCollum's got 4 points this quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Henderson for 3. Rebounded by Ingram.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Grant against Williamson. Pass to Ingram. Back to Williamson. Zion bullies his way in for the finish.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Here's Kamare. Connects from downtown.
Man, And they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Murray drives in. Can't get it to fall.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
The third pick in 2023. Henderson anointed as a franchise piece, but he took his lumps in year 1, Stan.
Well, Brian, look, the hardest position to play in the NBA is as a point guard. And so this guy has the athleticism and the skill, but there's so much to learn in terms of decision making. This guy's going to be a very good player.
Lots of Grants in the NBA over the years. Jeremy Grant acts like a guy who grew up around the league. You can really see it, Coach.
Well, Brian, he really did grow up around the league and really just a high IQ player, great in the locker room, gives you great energy and effort every night.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brandon Ingram is in his 6th season with the Pelicans, and he said, I love New Orleans. It's a perfect fit for me and the way I want to operate. They do here, less distractions. I can go play basketball whenever I want to with direct access to the facility. I feel connected with the city and the people around me. Brian, he's dialed in.
Sure is. Thanks, Allie. Alvarado. And again, New Orleans no good. Portland has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Kamare. Now Henderson for the lead. They get it back. The kick out to Williams. Here's Kamare. Walker, screen on Ingram. Outside Walker. Here's Henderson. Portland again missing.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Kept alive. Back to Alvarado. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Rupert. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Beyond the arc. And Ingram with the block.
Well, he's one of the longest wings in the league, and right there, putting that reach to good use.
Tice is checked in for New Orleans. Boston comes in for C.J. McCollum. Henderson misses.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Tice passes to Alvarado. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Lets it go. Pass to Boston. Portland with a rebound.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And the basket by Rupert. Walker with a steal for the lead. Kamare, that's good. Kamare's got 5 now. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Gets it off. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. We're at the end of the third quarter, and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great passer.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Herb Jones, also Brandon Ingram out there, and it's Hawkins in at the 2. Simons finds Sharp. Back to Simons. Thibault on the wing. Outside Sharp. 6 to shoot. Thibault on the wing. From downtown. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Ingram against Thibault. And it's Ingram off the drive. To the inside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Simons. Not a lot of room. Pass Pass to Thibault. Jacks up at 3. Pelicans cleared away. Into the lane.
There's some power behind Murphy's drive. He can be aggressive when he wants to be.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And here's Thibault. Sharp with it. Simons passes to Avdia. Let's go with a 3. No, 4 for 9 from the floor now. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Jones puts up a 3. Portland with a rebound. Aiden's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Sharp passes to Avdia. Now Aiden. Simons outside. And it's all from three-point range.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to Jones. Here's Boston. He's covered by Simons. Back to Jones. He takes it in. An open look for Ingram. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Simons outside. Takes a 3. That one doesn't drop. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside Ingram.
2 minutes.
Ingram with a screen on Sharp. Jones, the pass to Boston. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. No good. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
And these are exactly the moments where you find out if a player is tough enough for the NBA. And Sharp showing no fear in a clutch situation.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Green's checked in for New Orleans. Reeves comes in for Boston. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Avdia. Launches a 3. Outside Sharp. Takes the 3. Pelicans cleared away.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Now here's Ingram. 55 seconds left in the final quarter. Just 5 to shoot. McCollum with a screen on Thibault.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Sharp passes to Avdia. It's good from beyond the arc.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Simons outside. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. From behind the arc. McCollum pulls it in.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want enforcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense. Well, those are some huge points from the vet, C.J. McCollum.
Second chance effort. Avdia from outside. And so the big win by New Orleans in a tight game. And this was an emotional win. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie.
basketball. How excited are you?
Oh, man, Kevin, on a scale of 1 to 10, can I go 20? I mean, we've been waiting for these games to start for months. The offseason seems endless, and there's always drama about player movement, who's going where, and expectation, but nothing better than getting that ball thrown up, and let's see these guys go at it.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Lob it forward, Ingram and Williamson. In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. And it's Messi in at center.
And tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Now following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. And Edwards is good for 3.
And this is big for Edwards, his confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Basket counts.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Edwards, a screen on McCollum. Out to Edwards. Off target from three-point range. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
And Brent, the Pelicans swept in the first round last year by the Thunder, and that Zion injury was very unfortunate and very untimely.
Oh, man, that was crushing. Williamson had 40 points in that play-in game, playing his best basketball, and then hurt very late in that contest. They really missed him, obviously, against OKC, and just bad luck for New Orleans last year. Yeah, I feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1-for-4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Raymond.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's McCollum. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Edwards with it. Now defended by McCollum.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And it's Murray penetrating. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Edwards against McCollum. Outside Conley. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
1:49 left to play in the first quarter. It's McCollum with the drive. It's good.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me, and that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. And here is McDaniel. after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. And here's Edwards from the arc. Gobert, no good. Pelicans leading by 3. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
So awesome to see Zion healthy and showing off that elite athleticism.
Gobert. And again, unable to change momentum here. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Messi.
Oh! And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
4 seconds left. Williamson outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans bringing the quarter to a close with a... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Handle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. So it's the Pelicans now after the basket by Minnesota. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Murray electric that time, playing above the rim.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Murray, good.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Edwards finds Conley. Gobert with it. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Conley, the pass to Edwards. Pelicans with the rebound. Wide open look here for Murray. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Murray's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans. Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis. Out to the right wing. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the three-point shot for some extra offense.
That one goes. Count it. Murray's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Edwards kicks to McDaniel. And here's Edwards. He's got 15. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Now McCollum a blur that time in transition. A quick-footed guard who runs the floor like a gazelle.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They get it back. Here is Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Conley. 5 on the clock. To the left side wing. 3-pointer. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from McDaniel. The NBA scoring explosion, Brett, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more 3-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the offseason in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
Murray looking around. McCollum outside. Here's Messi. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 5. McDaniels dishes to Conley. There's the drive and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the savvy veteran Conley driving inside and knowing how to angle his body to draw contact.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. Good on both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
McDaniels passes to Conley. And Gobert gets to Conley. Gobert with a screen on McCollum. Out to Conley. Here's McDaniels. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
And it's Alvarado missing. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. And it's off from 3-point range. New Orleans leading by 4. Here's Alvarado. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Ingram against Conley.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established the position there.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And Conley drops them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Over McCollum. No good. That would have tied it. DeJounte Murray has been leading the charge for the Pelicans. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Thanks for... Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So Kenny, as the point guard here... All right, now back to our game. What a half it was for DeJounte Murray.
He's feeling it, exploiting it.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. The wingman, McCollum, along with Ingram. Trey Murphy is out there with Jones. And it's Alvarado in at the point. And the technical free throw is good.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Ingram.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And here's Randall following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Conley finds McDaniel. Back to Conley. Outside Edwards. And a miss there on the triple. New Orleans in the lead. Alvarado passes to McCollum. Banked in off the glass. McCollum's got 17 now.
CJ operating like a surgeon out there tonight.
Randall outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Cuts off the pass. McCollum with the ball. Conley picks him up, and he gets it to go. And now a 6-point Pelican lead.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Edwards gets to Conley. Back to Edwards. Outside Conley. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Nailed from three-point land. 11 points in the game.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And the call on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Down low, here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Randall with massive improvement over last year and can beat you in so many ways that he has confidence in now. What a pluck.
It's McCollum on the wing. Edwards defending. It's tipped. Kicks it out to McCollum. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And the points coming for them now, Craig in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Pelicans know that chemistry is key. They've got plenty of talent. Brandon Ingram says there is sacrifice in figuring out how to win. And I know New Orleans hasn't seen winning. We don't have a banner in our arena. We're just trying to draw closer and closer together. All I want to do is win. Kevin?
They've got talent, David, that's for sure. Thank you. Alvarado finds McCollum, trains the three-pointer. McCollum's got 10 points in the quarter.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Back to Conley. Outside Edwards. A floater. Pelicans pull it in. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Pass to Alvarado. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. And now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead. Gobert with a screen on McCollum. Conley with it to the wing right side. McDaniels. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Inside. It's stolen by Gobert. He's got a clear path. A nice shot by McDaniel. 16 points for Jaden McDaniel.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Ingram kicks to McCollum. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Edwards. Takes a three. Edwards with confidence.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
McCollum against Conley. There's the pick. Now Alvarado. No good on the triple. Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
And stolen by Murray. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Pelicans trail by 6. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Randall, and it's Gobert in at the 5 roaming the paint. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And it's Williamson missing. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. No one covering. Edwards got 30 points.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Pass to Nisi. Ingram outside. Here's Boston. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Pelicans trail by 9. Puts up a deep 3, and it's Murray with the jam.
Tough part about defending Murray is he can beat you in so many ways. You'll want him to shoot threes, but right now he's showing it all.
Outside Conley. Randall outside. Gobert finds McDaniel. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Randall. 6 to shoot. Ingram against Edwards. It's deflected. Now here's Williamson. Defense is right there. Ingram outside. Williamson with the screen for Ingram. From deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
He's getting more and more consistent, which means more dangerous as Brandon Ingram knocks down 3.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Outside for Randall. That's to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Murray. Back to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. To the paint. Outside for Randall. Kept alive. From past the arc. Right wing. And here is Conley. Now Gobert. Randall from outside. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts. Getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
From outside the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Looking for McDaniels. He gets it there. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Murray. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And you have to appreciate the confidence that Murray plays with. He's never afraid to take the big shot.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And here's Conley outside. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. New Orleans gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Pass to Boston. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Boston's got himself on the board with 3 there. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Oh, here's Edwards. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. 3-pointer, Randall. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Here's Murray. Out to Ingram. Pass to Nisi. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Williamson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Conley against Murray. Left side, Edwards. Knocks down the 3.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Here's Nisi. To Williamson. Here's Boston. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now, here's McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. Edwards inside. Covered by Williamson. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
And it's Williamson missing. From deep three-point territory, misses the shot. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight. Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up for Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
this game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
So here's Portland's starting group. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. Robert Williams out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Simons in at the 1. Now here's Simons. Avdia outside. The 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Fires from deep. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Williams finds Avdia. Back to Williams. No luck on that one. Good D by Gobert. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Simons against Conley. Randall is screen on Simons. Down low. Randall can't hit.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And Williams punches it home.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp, with tremendous upside to his game.
Edwards. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Avdia, screen on Conley. They get the rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Edwards. Good work defensively by Thibault.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Conley finds McDaniels. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Now Edwards, defended by Avdia. Outside Conley, lets it go from deep, nails it from 3.
You have got to be aware of where Mike Conley is. He's so capable outside the arc.
And it's Simons missing.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Doris, one of the most physical guards in the NBA, Anthony Edwards.
If you want to talk about a prototypical NBA body, it's Anthony Edwards. He's got size, strength, athleticism, but beyond that, he's so skilled. 3-level scorer, versatile on the defensive end, fearless when it matters. Anthony Edwards may be the next face of the league. Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
Outside Thibault. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. Portland shooting their first free throw of the night. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer. And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Now here's McDaniels. Still without a bucket. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Guys, you get a look at how dynamic a force Edwards can be. Makes both the defensive play and then goes ahead and scores it himself.
Another 3 for Portland.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Releases. Williams grabs the board.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Pass to Avdia from deep three-point range. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Randall on the screen. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Outside Thibault. Avdia from outside. Back to Thibault. Pass to Avdia. Outside Thibault. Now here's Simons. Outside Sharp. Outside Thibault. Tie game in Minnesota. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So the Trail Blazers 5 right now. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. Then Avdia out there with Williams. And it's Simons in at the point. Avdia passes to Thibault. Simons against Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Conley against Simons. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The kick out to Edwards. Randall, a screen on Sharp. Here's Edwards. Minnesota again missing. Well, the Trailblazers shooting only 36% so far in this game. Avdia passes to Simons. That three's off the mark. For Minnesota, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Randall finds McDaniels. Randall, a screen on Thibault. Here's Gobert. Pass to Randall. Conley with the ball. It's Edwards on the wing. Goes up with the stripe. Portland with a rebound. Simons got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Williams. Here's Simons. Williams passes to Avdia. Back to Williams. Simons with it. There's the triple. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Edwards. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Edwards got 8 points.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And there's a defensive 3-second call. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Graham.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Ayton's checked in. Minnesota in the lead. Left side, Conley. Out to the wing. Shoots over Simons. The shot by Conley, no good. Portland has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Avdia. Thibault against McDaniels. Outside Sharp. Inside. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Edwards looking for an opening. Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Got a piece of it. Simons with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Up top, Ayton. Defended by Gobert. Conley against Simons. 5 on the clock. Up and over Conley. And it's Simons missing.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, B.A., when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most.
Get up, Anthony Edwards!
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Randall inside, defended by Avdia. And it's Randall with the jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Walker, he's checked in for Portland. Kamara comes in for Thibault. Walker, a screen on Conley. Sharp against Conley. Now here's Sharp. Tight defense on him. And here's Simons outside. Minnesota with a rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. McDaniels passes to Conley. Now Randall. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Edwards, no good. He gets it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Well, it doesn't get much better than this, fellas.
Are you joking? Could be much better. We had something other than veggies and hummus.
And moving on to the Timberwolves now. They're in the midst of a close game.
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say...
Thanks for tuning in.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
They've got Miller, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Ingles in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Henderson scanning the floor. Walker, a screen on Reid. The kick out to Walker. Off target from three-point range.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. In the third, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge them.
At the line for your Timberwolves, taking 2 shots.
This would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
What you love about Joe Ingles is he's going to give you a little bit of everything. He can score it, he can pass it, he can board it, and he can guard. Whatever you need, he's going to bring it.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink it.
And the basket by Rupert. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Here's Alexander Walker, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game. Pass to Rupert. Here's Kamari. The three from Ayton. Back to Henderson. Now here's Ayton. Here's Rupert. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Henderson misses. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And Naz Reid has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men doors.
He has, BA, and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the three-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Naz has got big-time game.
Nice shot by Walker.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Right side Ingles. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Ingles. To the paint. Stolen by Ayton. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Kamari. Oh, and Reid with a block.
Give Naz Reid credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. Good on the shot. Reid's got his first basket of the night.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
The three, DiVincenzo. The shot, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that. He just couldn't make it happen.
Kamari drills it from deep. Kamari's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's DiVincenzo. Miller finds Reid. Back to Miller. Here is DiVincenzo. Miller with it. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Miller. And Ayton pulls it down. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Well, when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Here's Alexander Walker, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And for their matchup with the Suns, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
So Portland ends up going with a new group.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Thibault with a steal. And here's Simons outside. Back to Thibault. Avdia from outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. Portland's shooting just 33% so far in this game. Simons outside. Three-pointer sharp. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Avdia passes to Sharp. Oh! Ooh, an incredible double clutch dunk.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. Williams is out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Simons in at the point. It's McDaniels on the wing. Gobert finds McDaniels. Conley, a screen on Thibault. The kick out to Conley. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You can see the defenders try to play with a level of physicality against Mike Conley, but this guy's such a tough competitor, he'll get to the line.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And he nails the third. Blazers trail by 5. There's Simons with a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Sharp passes to Thibault. Simons outside. And there's a pick. Launches it. Drops in the 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Edwards cutting inside, and Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Edwards against Simons. Puts up a deep 3. Thibault, that's good.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Up top, Randall. Defended by Avdia. Edwards a screen on Williams. Here goes Gobert. Nails the baby hook. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Stolen by Conley. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
The Timberwolves lead by 5. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And the three-pointer goes.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Pass to Thibault. Outside Sharp. This one's for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. McDaniels passes to Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, throughout his career, has done 2 things. Double threat. He's going to rebound it consistently and play great defense. That rim protection is real.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's an 8-point ball game. For Portland, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up by 9.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Pass to Randall. Gobert with a screen on Avdia. Outside Conley. Gobert with it. And here's Randall, defended by Avdia. Here's Edwards. Williams grabs the board.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
And that one's good. Sharp.
Yeah, fearless play by Sharp in clutch time. He wants us to know he's ready to shine in these challenging moments.
There's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Stolen by Conley. Here's Edwards. The shot off that time. Here's Simons. A quick shot there. It's off target.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
There's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference